Coming up, we have our foot rollout. We're going to be focusing on the bottom part of our foot, and just like we do with the foam roll, we want to place our foot at the top of our golf ball, lacrosse ball, or any type of ball that can add pressure to the bottom of the foot, slowly rolling forward and back. Let's begin. Starting off with the outside of our foot, or wherever we might find where more of the tension is, we want to slowly roll either down or up our foot, moving about a half an inch per second, and trying to push out any tightness that might be in the bottom of the foot. Try to notice again where the tension might lie and concentrate on that area, not applying too much pressure, but just enough to push the fascia out. Good, and whenever you're ready, we'll switch feet. Good, again, same idea, slowly rolling forward and back. And again, noticing where that tension is and making sure that we work on pushing the tension out versus aggravating it. Make sure we breathe. Nice, we'll work for another 6, 5, good, 3, 2, and time. Coming up is our calf foam roll. Now we'll be rolling our gastrocnemius, the higher part of our calf, and the soleus, the bottom part, which connects into our heel. We want to concentrate again where the tension lies, starting with one leg and having the opposite leg crossed over. And let's begin. Good, starting either at the base, right above our heel, or right below the back of the knee, we start to roll either up or down, noticing where there might be tension. Anytime we come to some tension, we'll hold the foam roller up against it, slowly rolling forward, pushing any tightness out. Feel free to bring your foot maybe out or in a little bit if we notice that more of the tension lies in the outer part of the calf or the inner part. Good, and whenever you're ready, we'll switch, step that opposite leg over, cross the other one over. Nice. Again, trying to get different angles if we need to. Holding the foam roller against any knots and slowly pushing any tension, any fascia out. Good, we'll keep doing this for another 10 seconds. Breathing, keeping our hips up. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Coming up, we have our calf stretch. Now, we'll be pushing off against the wall or a solid surface, having one leg farther back than the other. Make sure that both toes are facing the wall and that our hip isn't open. To lean into the stretch, we make sure our back heel is flat and we slowly lean forward until we feel a good stretch. Let's begin. Good, breathing, making sure our heel stays contact on the ground, toes facing the wall. Good. Hold the stretch and make sure we just breathe. Heel stays planted, that back toe stays facing the wall. Good, we'll hold for another 4, 3, 2, and we'll switch. Same idea, making sure that that back leg that we're stretching, that toe is facing the wall. Heel is firmly against the ground, and we slowly lean forward until we feel a good stretch in our calf. Good. Make sure that that entire foot, inside and the outside, is flat on the ground. And we'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Coming up, our Soleus stretch. Now this is similar to the last stretch that we did, our calf stretch. Only difference is instead of our back leg being straight, it will now be bent, and our back heel will slightly come off of the ground as we push into the ball of the foot. Stagger our feet, and we'll begin in 3, 2, let's begin. Again, keeping a slight bend to that back leg, slightly raising the heel off of the ground. We press through that heel, and we'll feel a good stretch right from our heel and into the lower part of our calf and our ankle. Breathing, making sure that toe faces the wall. And we'll hold for another 8 seconds. Breathe, breathe, push into the ball of that foot. 3, 2, and we'll switch. Back toe faces the wall, heel slightly up, pushing into the ball of the foot, and again, making sure that back knee is slightly bent. Good, again, we should be feeling this in the lower part of our calf. Good, evenly distributing the weight on the inside and the outside of the ball of the foot, and we'll hold for another 5, 3, 2, and time. Coming up, our ankle dorsiflexion. Now the leg that we're going to be working, we want to rest that calf either on top of a platform, a pillow, or a book, or any sort of surface that can allow our heel to move freely as we dorsiflex and plantar flex our toe. We'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Pressing our toe out for a 2 count, bringing it back for a 4 count, and holding for a 2 count. Good. Bring back for a 4 count, hold for a 2 count, point our toe for a 2 count. Good. Flex our toe for a 4 count, hold for a 2 count, extend out for a 2 count. Good. And this will be able to add some range of motion to our ankle. Dorsiflexion is when we flex our toe. Plantar flexion is when we point our toe. Good. And whenever you're ready, we'll switch legs. Place that opposite leg on top, opposite calf on top, bend the other leg. 4 count with our dorsiflexion. 2 seconds with our hold, 2 with our point. Good. Flex back 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Back out for 1, 2. Good. Bring that toe back for 4. Hold for 2. Point our toe for 2. Good job. Coming up, we have our activation exercise, our single leg calf raise. We're going to execute about 10 to 15 reps on each side with a 4 count, a 2-second hold, and 2 seconds on the negative. Raise our heel for 4, hold for 2, and then lower for 2. Let's begin. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold for 2 seconds, drop for 2 seconds. Making sure that our weight is evenly distributed on the inside and the outside of our foot. Making sure that the ball of our foot is either on a step or some sort of platform that allows our heel to move freely. Good. Evenly distributing our weight. 4 seconds up, 2-second hold, 2 seconds on the way down. Good. And whenever you're ready, we'll switch our leg. 4 seconds on the way up, 2 seconds with the hold, 2 seconds on the way down. Good. Again, making sure that we evenly distribute the weight on the inside and outside of the foot. Good. Core tight, body upright as we finish. 4 seconds up, 2 hold, 2 seconds on the way down. Our last 1. Good. And time. Coming up, we have our single leg balance and reach. What we'll be doing is extending our leg out directly in front of us, diagonally in front of us, to the side of us, diagonally behind us, and then directly behind us. Trying to hit all those different points while balancing on our stationary leg, but if we need to, we can always rest our heel to the ground. Let's begin. Single leg squat. Again, feel free to tap the ground if we need to the front of us, diagonally in front of us, directly to the side of us, diagonally behind us, and then directly behind us. Good. Balancing on that leg, making sure we keep even weight distribution on that stationary leg. And again, feel free to tap the ground if we need a break. Good, and whenever you're ready, we'll switch legs. Good, again, in front of us, diagonally in front of us, directly to the side. Good, diagonally behind us, and we'll extend behind us directly. Good. Go ahead and repeat that one more time. Core tight, even weight distribution. Foot fully planted on the ground. 3, 2, and time. Perfect.